Hello there everyone, we got a wonderful Ford right here. It's a 2008 F150, sorry. So we got a clunking noise coming from the steering wheel. It was actually worse, so I lubricated the steering shaft, the U-joints from the steering shaft, and then that reduced the noise a little bit. So from there I knew that I had a problem with the U-joints in the steering shaft, so I'm gonna be replacing the whole steering shaft today. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do that, how to replace a steering shaft on a 2008 F150. And remember that you got a clock spring in the steering wheel, so you need to be holding the steering wheel in place. So you can use bungee cord to hold it in place, but remember the bolts, you need to have to put it at an angle where you can access the bolts. The top bolt is out, as you can see right now, and it's not really that hard to get out. So what I did to hold this shaft in place is that I put a vice grip here so that the steering wheel wouldn't move out of its position, so that I can still at least pinpoint the position where it is, so that I don't damage the clock spring. So right now the bigger challenge is the bottom one. Okay, this is the bottom bolt. So you can use a universal joint with an extension and get your tool in there and get to it. It's not that bad as long as you use an extension. So I'm gonna loosen that one and get that shaft out. With a few wiggle, and wiggle. Okay, the top one can get out. This shaft collapses too, so you don't have to worry as long as it's not stuck in the middle of it. This is where the collapsing action takes place. As long as it's well lubed, there's nothing you need to worry about. So I'm still in good position right now. The vice grip is still in place. I'll still be able to tell where I am in there. So I'm gonna go to the bottom part and then wiggle it a little bit and then get it out of there. That's how bad this shaft was. You can hear the noise and you can also see the play. That's how much play I had in the old one. So to remove the bottom side of this shaft, so you can use the shaft itself and produce a hammering action like that in order to remove the bottom side of it. You shouldn't have to use any lubricant to put that new part in place. Remember to clean it up, clean the area real good, and in my case I used a wire brush to clean it. That's the bottom side. The shape is kind of like a triangle, and the top side of it is like it's a square shape, so you shouldn't be able to mix them up at all. Remember that the bolt needs to be properly aligned. This groove right here, this is where the bolt will actually slide in, so make sure that it's properly aligned in order to screw it back in its position. So it's basically pretty easy. I don't have somebody to hold the camera for me. I am doing it all by myself, so I apologize for the shaky camera. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Yep, it's going in. And remember, make sure that it is properly aligned. It looks like it's good right now. Let me try to put this bolt in place. actually in the other side. Let's see what we got. It's going in. Alright, so make sure you do the same thing for the bottom side. So the vest grip has done a good job. The steering wheel hasn't moved much at all, so there's no way I would damage this clock spring right here. So make sure you repeat this procedure the same way and you should be successful in the work.